Dominance versus intimidation. How strong eye contact sets boundaries without fear. HOOK. Opening curiosity plus problem plus promise. Have you ever noticed how some people can hold eye contact and instantly command respect, while others do the exact same thing and make the room uncomfortable? The difference isn't confidence versus insecurity. It isn't strength versus weakness. And it definitely isn't about trying harder. The real difference lies in one subtle but powerful line: dominance versus intimidation. In this video, we'll explore how strong eye contact can set clear boundaries, establish authority, and communicate self-respect without triggering fear, resistance, or hostility. Because true power isn't about making others uncomfortable. It's about making yourself undeniable. 1. Dominance is presence. Intimidation is pressure. Let's get one thing clear right away. Dominance is not aggression. Dominance is calm certainty. Intimidation is forced intensity. When someone is dominant, their eye contact feels grounded. There's space. There's steadiness. It communicates, I'm comfortable here, and I don't need you to shrink for me to feel secure. Intimidation, on the other hand, carries pressure. The eyes linger too long, too hard, too sharp. It feels like a demand rather than an invitation. Instead of confidence, it signals anxiety and unconscious need to control how others respond. Here's the key insight. People don't resist dominance. They resist pressure. Strong eye contact becomes intimidating when it's used to extract something: approval, submission, validation. But when a contact comes from self-possession, it does the opposite, relaxes the nervous system of the room. Dominance says, I know who I am. Intimidation says, I need you to react.
Act.
And people can feel the difference instantly. 2. The psychology of eye contact and boundaries. Eye contact is one of the oldest boundary-setting tools humans have. Long before language, we use the eyes to signal intention, safety, and rank. Strong eye contact doesn't say, I'm above you. It says, I'm not disappearing for you. That's why people with healthy self-esteem naturally hold eye contact. They're not trying to prove anything. They're simply present. When your gaze is steady, relaxed, and unhurried, it communicates 3 powerful messages at once. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm not afraid of being seen. I don't need to invade your space to hold mine. This is what sets boundaries without words. Intimidating eye contact crosses those boundaries. It stares into someone instead of at them. It invades rather than meets. And the nervous system responds with tension, not respect. True dominance respects space emotionally and psychologically. 3. Why intimidation fails long-term? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Intimidation works briefly. People may comply, may back down, they may avoid conflict. But underneath, resentment builds. Walls go up. Trust erodes. Intimidation creates obedience, not loyalty. Fear creates silence, not respect. Strong eye contact, used the wrong way, makes people feel watched, judged, or challenged. And when people feel threatened, they stop listening. They stop connecting. They start defending. Dominance, however, invites cooperation. A dominant presence makes others feel safe enough to be real. It doesn't demand submission, it earns respect by modeling self-regulation. This is why the most powerful leaders, speakers, and confident individuals don't glare. They ground. Their eye contact isn't sharp. It's clear. It's not heavy but anchored. They're not trying to win the moment. They're holding the frame for how to use strong eye contact without creating fear. So, how do you cultivate dominant eye contact instead of intimidating eye contact? It starts with internal alignment, not technique. First, slow down. Rushed eye contact feels predatory. Calm eye contact feels intentional. Second, soften your face. Dominance doesn't need tension in the jaw or eyebrows. Relaxed face signals emotional control. Third, allow breaks. Looking away naturally shows security, not weakness. People who are afraid of losing power stare too long. Fourth, focus on connection, not control. Ask yourself silently, am I trying to influence? Or am I simply present? When your gaze comes from curiosity rather than comparison, it becomes magnetic instead of threatening. Remember, the strongest people don't need to dominate others. They dominate themselves. And that self-mastery shows in the eyes. 5. The inner shift that changes everything here. The deepest layer most people miss. Dominant eye contact isn't about how you look at others. It's about how you feel about yourself before you look at them. If you secretly doubt your worth, your eyes will try to compensate. If you feel grounded in your value, your eyes will simply reflect it. This is why confidence training that focuses only on posture and gaze often fails. Without inner stability, external techniques turn into intimidation. But when you stop seeking validation, when you stop trying to be perceived a certain way, your eye contact naturally settles into authority. You no longer need to prove presence. You embody it. And people respond not with fear but with trust. Conclusion: power without fear dominance isn't loud. It isn't aggressive. And it never needs to intimidate. True dominance is the quiet confidence of someone who knows where they stand and doesn't need to push anyone else out of the way to stand there. Strong eye contact, when rooted in self-respect, becomes a boundary. That says, I'm here, I'm grounded, I don't need to scare you to be strong. That's the kind of power that lasts. Natural CTA Awaken mindset. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on how you show up in your daily interactions, not just with others, but with yourself. And if you're ready to, develop confidence that feels calm, authentic, and unshakable. Explore more videos on Awaken Mindset, where we break down the psychology of presence, self-mastery, and real inner strength. You don't need to intimidate to be powerful. You just need to be awake to who you already are.